What's up everyone, it is Brad here and welcome to another BrickLink Store vlog. It's been a few months since I've made a BrickLink Store vlog, but over the last few weeks I have been buying a ton of inventory for my BrickLink Store and it's time to make another vlog and show you what I'm up to. So just in case some of you may have missed my hauls recently, I did pick up a ton of new sets for the BrickLink Store. I've got some Marvel here, a bunch of Avatar, more Avatar, Ninjago's a bit older, the DC is older, and then I've also got all of these brick sketches as well. I've also got a bunch of gift with purchases. This is something I won at Bricks in the Six, as well as this set here that I think I have a duplicate of, and this gift with purchase that I accidentally purchased two of at Brickworld Chicago. So in addition to all of these sets that need to be parted out and added to my store, I also have been buying a ton of Pick-A-Brick cups recently. I have over 10 cups here that I bought in the last 2 weeks with loads of parts. So I'm going to be going through and sorting these because I got a lot of parts here, but I don't necessarily need all of these parts. So I want to do a little bit of sorting just to keep only what I need and what I think I can use and list some of the others in my BrickLink store. So I've already listed a few different variations of parts here, which I'm really excited about. And I'm going to continue listing some now just to try and get some of these into the store. And then I'm going to get into parting out some sets. All right, just got back from the dollar store here, and in this bag I've got all the bubble mailers that I picked up. I also placed an order on Amazon yesterday for some smaller ones, so I'm excited because these are 4x8 inches, so they are quite a bit smaller. They're perfect for just a few parts or just a few figures, which I've been getting. I could get a decent amount of smaller orders, so I do have these larger size bubble mailers for the larger orders, and then I've got like boxes in case I ever need them. And then this is the most common one I use, but sometimes when it's just like a couple parts, it seems wasteful to put it in such a large envelope, so I end up just making my own with like extra bubble wrap and like envelopes that I have here. So I feel like this is just like the perfect size. I got 100 of these. I think there's either 50 or 100 in here for $25. So these were like 50 cents each, so they're a pretty good deal. These ones are $1.25 for 3, so I can't do math off the top of my head, but these are like less than 50 cents each, so it would probably just be cheaper if I just shipped one part in it. But this just feels a little less wasteful, I guess, and I feel like if somebody gets one part in this big envelope, they might not appreciate it. But I guess this is not as most cost effective. Update, actually, most of you probably won't care, but these come out to be 47 cents per envelope, and these ones are also 47 cents per envelope, so they are the exact same price. I don't know why I thought these were like more expensive than they actually were, but I checked my Amazon order. So yeah, 47 cents an envelope. It doesn't actually change the price of everything, but that's why it's good. And then the reason I didn't order any of the envelopes in bulk or something from a company like Uline, for example, is because even though the envelope is cheaper per one, by the time I get shipping in the quantity that I need, it honestly just, unless I was buying massive quantities with the shipping and the handling cost, it honestly just balances out to be the exact same, like 50 cents an envelope, or even like 51 cents or 48 cents. It's basically the same price, but that also means I have to buy way more envelopes up front. And this way I just kind of spread out the costs a little more evenly. Like if I bought like 8 packs of envelopes today, that's 24 envelopes. After 24 orders, I just have to run back to the dollar store. And because I'm a smaller store with only a couple orders a week, like these will last me a few weeks, and then I'll just keep going to the dollar store. And then eventually when I'm getting like 8+ orders a day or something like that, then I would buy them bulk. But until then, I'm just going to do it the way I'm doing it right now. So now I'm going to do some party notes of some sets. The first one I'm going to part out here is one that I bought probably last year. This one is 76188, is the Batman Classic TV series Batmobile. Pretty cool set there, 395 pieces in each set, 2 Lego minifigures, and as you guys can see, I've got 4 copies of it here. Parting out the set has been going well here. I am just relabeling a bunch of bags because these are all the unused bags I have left for the inventory. So I'm going to be doing a bunch more just because I have a lot more parts that now need to go into the store. Alright, so I just finished parting out the 2 Batman sets there, so I have a bunch of bags there, and I actually used all of the large ones, so I'll have to make 2 more and relabel them. But I've got all the pieces there that I just added to the store. I just broke over 40,000 parts in my store, which I'm really excited about, so that's cool. Got some great minifigures there, and some sticker pieces as well. You guys can find them all in the store. And now that I've actually parted out one set, I actually used the storage containers for the first time in a while, but now that I finished parting out a set, I realized how hard it is to part out sets when everything's messy and you can't get to everything. So I'm going to just spend the next like 5 minutes or so just trying to tidy up this room and organize it a little bit more. Alright you guys, so I spent a little bit of time today just reorganizing the room like I said I needed to. So I am very happy kind of with the progress here. You guys can see as I spin the camera around, it's looking good. I've confirmed that all the sets on these shelves here are all in the BrickLink store, which is good. And then I added these labels here underneath each shelf just so I wouldn't get confused again. But yes, These 3 shelves are all completely in the BrickLink store. This shelf of stuff needs to be sorted through, and then I've just got like storage containers and of course all the sets that needed to be parted out over here. I finished organizing this as well, got rid of everything that was stored here because I probably will have to be buying some more of these containers soon, and I'll be putting them all the way along here for larger parts. So that's what I am expecting. And then in these drawers over here, I also did some sorting. So this one is the biggest one here. These are the stickers. So what I did was I went through and grouped all of the stickers that I have for sale together and labeled them by set number. So before I just threw in each loose sticker into this drawer, so it wasn't very good, but now it is much more nicely organized. I also can't remember if I showed you earlier in the vlog, but I finished sorting out all of the parts except for these 2 that I needed more bags for, from all the parts from the Batman set. So all the parts are down there and they just need to be sorted in the inventory, but I'm going to do one massive sort a little bit later because I still think I'm going to part some more sets out into the inventory first. So now here I am parting out the Harry Potter 2022 advent calendar. My grandma found this on Facebook Marketplace for $5. All of the bags are still sealed, so she gave it to me a little while back and said do whatever you want with it. Because there's a lot of figures in it and it's a pretty decent like advent calendar, I'm going to try and sell them and recoup some of the costs. She'll be happy to know if I'm able to do that and then use it to buy more Legos. So I've just been emptying the contents here of all of them. I haven't got to any figures yet. I'll probably leave the figures ones aside. I've been opening the bags nicely because I'm just going to reseal the figures right back in here and then part the rest of this parts out into the store. Not bad, adding $54.62 worth of the inventory to the store, 280 pieces. Guys, I will not recommend though, do not part out sets like in variations of 1. It is just way too much work for one set, but $54, not too bad. Mostly those minifigures for sure. What I did was I also individually heat sealed them and put the label on just so it was a little bit easier. Since I only have 1 of each figure, it just makes it so much easier to pack. Alright, so I picked up a bunch of these parts at Bricks in the Six and like BrickLink Chicago and things like that over the summer as I went to LEGO conventions. So you guys can see there are just a bunch of random parts all in these bags here, and there's some here as well. And I feel like I'm going to add some of these to my BrickLink store. So like you guys have already seen me add a bunch of the Pick-a-Brick parts that I got recently. I parted out a lot of sets. They can be found here, and then a lot more parts can be found here, so I still have to sort them into the store, but I'm probably going to add these ones here as well just for something to do. And then I do actually have a bunch of these sets that do need to be parted out as well. I've been holding on to these way too long, especially these classic brick boxes. At this point, it's going to be November, and it's going to be Black Friday again, and I'll have to buy more. But I definitely do have to part out some Lego, because every second that these sets are here in the Lego room in the BrickLink closet not being parted out is basically just lost revenue. So I've got to hurry up and do that. But I just wanted to take a break from doing some other stuff to add these parts for now. I'm a terrible vlogger, but I actually forgot to film the entire process of that. But I went and added over 1,000 new parts to the store just from that bag alone, which I'm really excited about. I do have this box here of parts that can be added as well. These ones, though, I don't have a lot of in my personal collection. So once I finish sorting that out, like I'm doing a big massive sort right now in another video, but once I finish sorting that out, I'm going to see what the quantity of these parts is looking like, and then see if I can take some from my personal collection, and then the rest will go in the store. But of all the ones that I added to my store, they are all in here now. Link in the description down below where you guys can check those parts out. Tonight I'm here in the BrickLink room, and I was packing a few orders, and oh my god, was I ever getting frustrated. The first order I went to pack of the night had a part right at the very top of the order without a remarks, which I'm go, oh no, because when there's no remarks, that means I've got to find the part all the way in one of these bins. And that very, very rarely happens. Normally, the only time there's no remarks on a part is when I just added the part to my store and haven't got it in a container yet. And unfortunately, there are no parts that I hadn't done that yet for. So I spent probably 45 minutes looking for these parts. Unfortunately, I didn't even have them in my personal collection to send them. I even sent the buyer an email letting them know that I couldn't find the parts. And lo and behold, I move over here, and somehow the parts, I had 3 parts that never made it into bags. I have no idea why. I don't know why they never got put into lots. They're just sitting in this tray. But there was the part right there, and I had to email the buyer and figure that out. But 45 minutes of searching around. Like, I must have torn this bin apart a million times because I knew I had just added the part to my store. I just thought I had put it in a bag like this and forgot to write the remarks in. I searched there. I searched every single one of these boxes and every single one of these bins. It was truly a disaster. Now I'm just going to take some of these packages to the post office. Another day, some more BrickLink orders. So I'm in the Lego BrickLink room tonight just to pack a few orders there. One is just a basic one with a few parts, and then this one here is a pretty large one. I sold a bunch of sets, sealed sets from the inventory there. So I haven't sold some sealed sets in a while, so that will be fun to pack. I've actually already kind of started packing it because I had to get a shipping estimate for the buyer. He didn't order the turkey, he ordered the witch, but I just grabbed those because they were first in the pile and they're the same size. But I'm using this like HelloFresh box that I got last week for meals, just because it was the only one I have. So then now that he got a quote first, and then now that he's accepted the quote, I am going to finish packing the rest of the order. And obviously make sure I switch those sets out, and then I'll have to like cut down the box and stuff like that. So that'll come. This was the other order that I had to pack today, just contains a few parts as well as 2 Harry Potter minifigures. So I'll grab an envelope for this one here, a business card, and I will write the shipping label. And now I'm packing the second order here. These are all the 6 sets that he ordered, including 3 of the proper witch. So now I'm just going to properly secure them here in the box. Great, so all the sets are in here, nicely packed, lots of bubble wrap and tissue and everything. And I've actually gone ahead and cut the box as well, so I'm going to fold everything down, tape it up, and get it ready to ship. And there we have it, 2 orders packed and ready to be sent out. This is great. And the final thing that I'm going to be doing in today's BrickLink Store vlog is parting out one last Lego set. And which that Lego set will be is to be determined, but I'm going to choose right now. And the set I'm going to be parting out is the one that I originally thought, and it is the Brick Sketches Iron Man, set number 40535. Awesome, all the parts are now sorted by color and ready to be added to the inventory and all of the lots over here. Sweet, so all of the new parts are here in the store and added to the inventory, and now I just actually have to go into the BrickLink room and add the existing parts into their lots as well. So I've got a list on my computer here of everything, and I'm going to go do that now. Alright, you guys, so that is the end of the BrickLink Store vlog for this episode at least. You guys saw a lot of time has elapsed since I started this video, but a lot has gotten done here in the BrickLink Store, so I am very, very happy. Although I still have a ton of sets to part out, obviously, that is still something that's going to come in another vlog. I'm really happy with the progress and with everything that I've been able to achieve so far in today's episode. So again, thank you everybody so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe. And if you guys want to see more episodes of the BrickLink Store vlog, please let me know down in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.